I'll tell you a story that might be true. This is how I think it could have happened. Um, I'm thinking. I think it was 1939 because it wasn't quite the 40s. Oh no, it wasn't the 40s. So I want to say 39, which would be about 70 years. That's right. That's right. About 70 years old. Feels like 80. Yeah, he always says feels like 80. So let's say 17, 39. And we were on a farm actually. My daddy had a farm, and Frankie was our farmhand, and he helped on the farm with the animals, and sometimes he liked those animals a little too much, but that's another story. I won't tell that story now because it's it's not that story. But yes, we had mostly a potato farm, and we had some sheep, and Frankie helped with the sheep. This was before they could make sheep out of other sheep. That was later when they made sheep. That was Dolly, I think her name was. They made another sheep, but this was before that. We had to just work with the ones we had, and I would go out and I'd say, Frankie, time for dinner, and I'd ring the bell, ding, 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 and he'd come running. And one day he said to me, he said, Lulu, because that was my name. My nickname was Lulu, short for Lula Bella. And he said, Lulu, I've got to ask you something. I've been meaning to ask you for a long time. And would you like to be my gal? And I said, sure, Frankie, that'd be great. So off we went. I think I was 12 or 13. Oh, no, that wouldn't be right, would it? No, not even back then it wouldn't be right. Maybe 16, 17. We went off and we got our own farm. I don't even remember where that was. I think it was Idaho. Potatoes, that makes sense. We'll go with Idaho. So we had this farm, and we had lots of things happen. Yeah, that was the invention of the instant potatoes came around back during the war. Which war? I think it was the first, but it could have been the second. So all of a sudden, potatoes became very popular, and Frankie and I made quite a bundle selling potatoes to the French's people to make instant potatoes because, these women were too lazy to cook their own potatoes. They had to make the instant. But that's how we made our living. We tried with the sheep, but they just never were happy after they left Daddy's farm. So it was strictly potatoes for us. And Frankie used to joke about the farm was our meat and potatoes. Very little meat, mostly potatoes. Yeah. And then he decided one day that we were going to form a band and play music. Can you imagine how surprised I was about that? He said, Lulabella, I think we need to go on the road and make some music. Enough with the potatoes. So I said, why not? That's just what we did. We took the kids. We had the twin boys, Fred and Freddie Jr., and we picked up an old guitar at a secondhand shop, and we just took off. By then, it was around about mid-50s, I guess, and it was the very beginning of that hippie kind of jazzy stuff. And we had Freddie and Freddie Jr. playing on the triangle, ding, 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 and the tambourine, and we toured all over the country. all over the country, and I'd play you a song, but I don't see my guitar. Maybe later I'll play you a song that we used to sing. And oh, sometimes I'd forget the words, and that was kind of funny too. So I forgot the name of the band. We went through many names. Hmm. We were we were the Spuds. I think that was a potato name, the Spuds. And then we were something about eyes and ears, or it was another potato joke, something about all eyes or ears and eyes, something about hearing. And it was funny at the time. And we actually played at some big venues in New York City. We played at CBGB's, which most people think didn't come about until much later, but oh yeah, we were one of the first bands that played there at CBGB's, and made quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. And that's when Frankie came down with the bad case of the short leg thing. He realized he had a short leg. I think that was from all the years of leaning over and picking potatoes. And became very hard for him to sit at the drums and drum in the band because he had the short leg. So then we we broke up the band at that point. We had some fun times with the Spuds. Um, and we never fought. Didn't fight too much. Sometimes we fought. Okay, I'm lying. Everybody fights. Everybody fights. I'll tell that one story. So there we were in Little Rock, Arkansas, or maybe it was Jersey. I get those two confused. It was either Little Rock or Jersey. And we were going to stay at a hotel for the night. And Frankie said, what did he say? What did he say? He said, I'm not staying in a hotel in Jersey. I want to sleep on the beach. Because that's what all those youngsters were doing. So we slept on the beach, and I got sand in places I didn't know I had that night. But we fought a little bit over that. Saved us some money, but that was one of the big fights we had. And then we came back, and the farm wasn't there no more. The farm had been sold, and it was a Toys R Us. It was a Toys R Us. Remember that? Yeah. It was very sad. No more potatoes. Now they had Mr. Potato Head. It was kind of ironic. We went from potatoes to potato head, so I don't know, maybe that makes sense. And the kids, Freddie and Fred Jr., said, Mom and Dad, I think it's time for you to just go to one of those retirement villages, right? Frankie said, I think that would be a good idea too. So we packed up all the things, and our guitar and drums and memories of the farm, and we just moved to this place. This place. Mm, Happy Village. Happy Village is where we've been for a number of years. Mm, yeah. But I miss those days. Miss those days. Mm. And I think he misses those days too. Because once in a while he gets up in the middle of the night, and I could tell because of the short leg thing. I hear him thump, thump, thump down the hall. I know it's him. And he goes downstairs, and I could hear him drumming and drumming away on the pots and pans in the kitchen. And I know that he misses those band days too. Oh yeah, I wish all of you could have such a wonderful marriage as we had. It's just the best. And I think we have an anniversary coming. I think. Now, what month would this be? July? It was one of the J's. Maybe January. So anyway, I'll leave you with this advice on how to have a long and happy marriage. You know, we always say, what? Oh, he's going to tell you. He's going to tell you the advice. Okay.
bourbon.
Okay, bye.